All right, nephews. Welcome to Scroll 94. It's your favorite unk. It is currently 1:15 in the afternoon on a Sunday, and I'm currently driving down the interstate. Now, before I get into anything, make sure you follow the scrolls wherever you're listening. And if you're listening on Spotify, leave a rating. That helps this thing grow. But anyways, bro, let me tell y'all something. God flipped my day again. And the crazy part? The day didn't get good until like 9 o'clock at night. No cap. Matter of fact, let me take y'all back. Because this story actually starts Friday. So boom, I'd worked the previous 3 days. And one thing about work, that should eat your whole day. You wake up, go to work, come home. And next thing you know, it's bedtime. There ain't really no adventures. Ain't really no stories. Ain't really no content. It's just life. And honestly, bro, I was still kind of recovering from that run club situation. Y'all remember that? I went out there. Didn't have the experience I wanted. Felt out of place. Felt awkward. Whatever. But one thing about Unk, I can't stay down forever. Eventually, I gotta get back outside. So Friday night, I get off work, and I decide to hit the Nashville Black Market. Now, if you ain't from Nashville, the Black Market happens once a month. It's basically vendors, food, people, music, good vibes, cool little event. So before I go, I throw on one of them Fashion Nova shirts. And before y'all start laughing, shut the fuck up. Because every time I tell people I shop at Fashion Nova, niggas start acting funny. Oh, you shop at Fashion Nova? Yeah, nigga. And the hoes seem to like it. So who's really winning here? Exactly. Mind your business. So I throw on my shirt, chest sitting right, locks looking decent, and I pull up. Now here's where shit got weird. Because, bro, I was getting looked at. Like, a lot. Women making eye contact, women staring, women smiling. And somehow, that made me more nervous. Because that's the weird thing nobody tells you. People think if you look good, you're automatically confident. Nigga, no. Sometimes you're just a nervous nigga with decent shoulders. That's it. So I'm walking through this event, trying to act cool, trying to act collected. Meanwhile, internally, I'm socially buffering, like a damn YouTube video, but I'm keeping it together. Walking slow, chest out, looking majestic, like the emotional palomino y'all know me to be. Just grazing through the crowd, trying not to panic. So eventually, I decide I need food. I see a jerk chicken taco truck, and immediately I'm like, there is no universe where jerk chicken tacos aren't fire. So I get in line. 5 people ahead of me. I'm waiting. Waiting. And right when I get close, the nigga in the truck goes, "We sold out." I said, "Oh, okay. Cool. Cool. I guess fuck me then." So now I'm walking around irritated. And while I'm walking around, I'm noticing something else. Niggas. Niggas looking at me. And I ain't gonna lie. Men are funny. Because when another man is attractive, or taller, or dressed nice, or whatever, sometimes your brain automatically decides, I don't like this nigga. And the crazy part? I've done the same thing. I remember one time this dude walked into my job, like 6'5", hazel eyes, looked like he was handcrafted by God. And immediately I hated him. For no reason. Then I talked to him. Coolest dude ever. That's when I realized, sometimes your insecurity introduces itself before your personality does. And that's okay. You just gotta grow out of it. Because I'll be damned if I shrink myself to make somebody else comfortable. Nah. If God gave me broad shoulders, I'm wearing broad shoulders. Sorry, nigga. But anyways, the event wasn't really hitting. And what humbled me the most? I didn't know a single soul there. Not one. And in my head, Nashville is my city. I'm thinking somebody gonna recognize me. Somebody gonna dap me up. Somebody gonna say what's up. Nigga, nothing. 30 minutes later, I'm just standing there looking stupid. So eventually I leave. And honestly, bro, I was disappointed. But every event ain't fireworks. Every night ain't legendary. Sometimes you just show up, and it ain't your night. That's life. So I get in my car, and I ask myself, what can save this evening? And immediately the answer came to me. Hot wings. Because hot wings have saved more lives than therapy. I truly believe that. So I pull up to Chex. Get 5 hot lemon pepper, 5 extra hot buffalo, 5 spicy honey mustard boneless, and enough ranch to drown a toddler. And nephew, them hoes changed my life. So boom, I got my wings. The ranch was hitting. The NBA Finals was on. Life was good again. Or at least, good enough. Then my roommate comes home, and he's about to walk right back out the door. So I'm like, nigga, where you going? He says, ride e-bikes. I said, hold on. You've been riding e-bikes around Nashville at midnight this whole time. And ain't nobody tell Unc. What type of friendship is this? So immediately I'm interested, because y'all know me. I've been on them Lime scooters lately. Them little scooters got me feeling like a Disney princess, just gliding around the city. So I'm like, fuck it, let's go. Now apparently this nigga rides to a smoke spot first, which honestly feels very on brand. So we hop on these bikes, ride out to this little area. He sparks up. I hit it a couple times. And next thing you know, we just riding. No destination. No mission. Just moving. And bro, that shit was beautiful. Headphones in. Music blasting. Wind hitting my face. No expectations. No pressure. No trying to impress anybody. Just existing. And sometimes that's all you really need. Just motion. So eventually we get back home. And I tell myself, I'm gonna watch a movie. Now one of my favorite movies of all time is Get Rich or Die Trying. And before y'all start, yes, I know, but that movie is cold. That movie is so unapologetically itself. It's hood. It's funny. It's dramatic. It's motivational. It's just 50 Cent being 50 Cent. So I throw it on, get about 40 minutes in, and immediately get knocked unconscious. Like somebody tranquilized me. I wake up, look at the clock. 4 a.m. I said, well, damn. Guess that's enough cinema for tonight. So I crawl to bed, knock out, wake up Saturday, and immediately, disaster. My MacBook won't charge. Nothing. MagSafe ain't working. USB-C ain't working. Nothing. Dead. And bro, that low-key fucked me up. Because my MacBook isn't just a laptop. That's deep-fried logic headquarters. That's where the scrolls happen. That's where the videos happen. That's where the ideas happen. That's where the magic happens. So now I'm sitting there looking at this expensive brick. Like, bro, what the fuck? So I drive to Apple, thinking this is gonna be a quick fix. Wrong. I get there. And they got me sitting at the Genius Bar for what felt like a presidential term. Just waiting. 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 Eventually they tell me, yeah, we're gonna have to keep it. I said, cool. How long? They said, about 7 days. 7 days? Nigga. The ring girl died in less time than that. What do you mean 7 days? So at first I'm irritated. Because now I can't edit. Can't create. Can't do none of the shit I normally do. But then, I started thinking. Maybe this ain't punishment. Maybe this is intervention. Maybe God said, nigga, sit down. Because y'all know how I get. I'm always trying to build something. Always trying to post something. Always trying to create something. Maybe I needed to unplug. Maybe I needed to just live. So I drop off the MacBook. Try to be positive. And immediately realize I'm starving. So I go get breakfast. I order breakfast tacos. Chocolate chip pancakes. The whole operation cost me damn near $30. And was it worth $30? Absolutely not. But that's not really the point. The point was exploration. Because one thing I've been trying to teach myself is, not every experience has to be amazing. Sometimes you just go somewhere, try something, and now you know. That's it. So after breakfast, I pull out my journal. Start writing, thinking, observing, doing my little philosopher shit. Then I make a fatal mistake. I go home, and I sit down. Now, nephews, if you're struggling mentally, let me tell you something. Sometimes sitting down is the enemy. Because I sat down, started scrolling some more. Then my brain started idling. And idle brains are dangerous. That's when the situationship started creeping back in. And honestly, bro, I think that situationship might be dead. For real. And I ain't gonna lie. That shit bothered me. Because I'm not one of them people that lets everybody into my life. I'm not. If I let you in, that means I genuinely fuck with you. So when somebody just disappears, that shit stings. Abandonment wounds, perhaps. And I found myself just sitting there. For hours, scrolling, smoking, sulking, thinking, replaying conversations, replaying moments, making myself mad. Basically doing everything except helping myself. And before I knew it, the whole day was gone. Gone. And I felt worse than when I woke up. Then around 9 o'clock, I finally told myself, get the fuck up. Enough, because the couch was not gonna save me. The phone wasn't gonna save me. The sadness wasn't gonna save me. Only movement was gonna save me. And that's when God started flipping the day. Again. So I said, fuck it. I'm getting on an e-bike. I don't care where I go. I don't care what happens. I just need movement. So I grab an e-bike, throw my headphones in, and start riding. And while I'm riding, I text Madden Girl. I said, you off work? She said, yeah. I said, when you getting home? She said, right now. And immediately, the mission begins. Now at this point, the wind is hitting my face. Music blasting. And I can literally feel my mood improving. It's crazy how fast your brain changes once you start moving. Like, bro, 10 minutes ago I was convinced my life was over. Now I'm outside feeling like the protagonist again. So I start heading toward her place. And then, the train. Nigga, the train. Now if you live in Nashville, you know exactly what type of train I'm talking about. Not a moving train. Not a normal train. One of them disrespectful ass trains that just sits there, doing nothing, blocking everybody. Like it got somewhere to be. So I pull up, train blocked. I say cool, I'll just go around. I ride to another crossing. Train blocked there too. I said, You gotta be fucking kidding me. So I wait. 5 minutes. 10 minutes. Nothing. Train ain't moving. Train ain't breathing. Train ain't blinking. Train just sitting there. Being a hater. Eventually, I got tired of waiting. I looked at the train. The train looked at me. And nephews. I made a decision. A decision no grown man should make. I climbed through that motherfucker. No cap. I parked the bike. Walked up to the train. And when I tell y'all, I hopped up onto that train car off-vert. Pure athleticism. Years of football. Years of squats. Years of being unnecessarily competitive. All activated at once. And I climbed through. Dropped down the other side. And boom. Victory. Only problem? There wasn't another scooter for like half a mile. So now it's 10:30 at night. And I'm jogging. In a tank top. Sweatpants. Slides. Looking absolutely ridiculous. I looked like somebody uncle trying to escape child support. Just running through Nashville. Sweating. Breathing hard. Trying to make something happen. But honestly, I needed that run. Because after that run club disaster, I had been telling myself I needed more cardio anyway. So I just embraced it. Found another scooter. Texted Madden girl. Told her, girl, I'm on the way. And she said, damn nigga, hurry up. Now that is motivation. So I finally pull up. And she's standing on her balcony. Looking down. And the first thing she says is, damn nigga, you was determined. And I said, you damn right. Because at this point I had crossed 2 train crossings, climbed through a freight train, ran half a mile, and burned approximately 700 calories just to get there. I better be determined. So I get upstairs, and immediately the vibes start. She's playing this detective game. And I ain't gonna lie. The shit looked kinda hard. Then she asked if I want some noodles. And listen, there are very few questions in life where my answer is always yes. But somebody asking if I want food? Always yes. Always. So she makes me noodles. And while she's making noodles, she tells me something that killed me. She said, yeah, I was just gonna have vodka for dinner. Vodka. For dinner. And the funniest part? I completely understood. Because I had been having a trash day too. So I said, well shit. That's exactly why I came over. So now we sitting there, eating noodles, playing PS5, taking shots, listening to Detroit house music, and nephews. I was happy. Like genuinely happy. Not performative happy. Not social media happy. Not I'm trying to convince myself happy. Actually happy. At one point I was literally dancing in this girl's living room, just vibing, because life felt light again. Then we start playing this horror game. And the entire concept of the game is basically, walk down a hallway, and if something changes, turn around. Simple enough. Except when you're slightly drunk, then every shadow becomes a demon. Every lamp becomes suspicious. Every painting looks possessed. And the shit was hilarious. Just pure introvert activities. No club, no section, no bottle service. Just noodles, video games, music, and good company. And bro, that's my favorite type of night. So eventually it's getting late. I'm low-key starting to crash. The noodles done settled. The shots done hit. The horror game got progressively more cursed. And I'm sitting there thinking, yeah, I'm cooked. So I look over at Madden girl and I'm like, can you take me home? And she was like, yeah. So boom, we hop in the car. And on the way back, she got this little roach joint. Tiny little thing. The last soldier in the platoon. So she sparks it up. And we pull into my parking garage. Now a normal person would have went upstairs, gone to bed, called it a night. But nephews, y'all know damn well I'm not normal. So I look at her, and I say, you wanna go ride e-bikes? Because at this point, it's like 2 a.m. And honestly, bro, she don't really get out much. I don't really get out much. And Nashville was beautiful that night. So I'm like, fuck it, let's go. And to my surprise, she was down. Immediately. No convincing. No hesitation. No maybe next time. Just, fuck it, let's go. And bro, that might have been my favorite part of the entire night. No cap. Because next thing you know, we cruising through Nashville at 2 a.m. Nobody outside. No traffic. No expectations. Just city lights. Street lamps. Warm air. And motion. Bro, seeing a city at night is one of the coolest things ever. It really is. Everything feels different. Everything feels quieter. The city feels like it belongs to you. Like everybody else logged off. And you're one of the only players still online. So we just riding. Talking. Laughing. Bullshitting. Looking at random buildings. Taking random turns. No destination. Just existing. And honestly, bro, that whole night taught me something. Because 10 hours earlier, I was sitting on my couch. Convinced I was having a horrible day. Convinced life sucked. Convinced everything was going wrong. And now look at me. Riding through Nashville at 2 a.m, laughing, living, having a story. That's crazy. So eventually we make our way back, and she heads home. I head upstairs. And when I walk through the door, my roommate got one of my boys over. They're sitting out on the balcony. chilling, talking, and I see some of his stuff sitting there. So naturally, I walk outside and say, I smell a black person. And without missing a beat, this nigga wrinkles his nose and goes, I smelled one too. And immediately we start dying, laughing, dap each other up, sit down. And bro, we ended up talking until damn near 4 o'clock in the morning. Just talking. Life, dreams, relationships, the future, the world. All the shit men randomly talk about when it's late and nobody got responsibilities for the next few hours. And it was dope. Because one thing I've realized lately, friendship is really underrated. Like, genuinely. Everybody talks about relationships. Everybody talks about dating. Everybody talks about sex. But bro, having good friends, having people you can just sit around and talk to, that shit changes your life. For real. And when I finally went to bed, I remember thinking, damn, what a day. Because that same day started with me doom scrolling on the couch. Feeling sorry for myself, and somehow ended with noodles, video games, Detroit house music, e-bikes, train hopping, balcony conversations, and friendship. God flipped it. Again. And that's when I realized the lesson. The lesson wasn't Madden Girl. The lesson wasn't the train. The lesson wasn't the noodles. The lesson was movement. That's it. Movement. Because my day didn't start until 9 p.m. Read that again. My day did not start until 9 p.m. Everything before that was me sitting around waiting to feel better. But the second I moved, everything changed. The second I got on that bike, the entire trajectory of the day shifted. And I think that's true for life too. Because when you're depressed, you stop moving. When you're anxious, you stop moving. When you're heartbroken, you stop moving. You sit there. You think. You replay. You analyze. You spiral. And nothing changes. Nothing. But the second you move, the second you call somebody, go outside, take a walk, get coffee, ride a bike, do literally anything, life starts happening again. And that's what happened to me. My miracle wasn't magical. My miracle was motion. So anyways, bro, I finally knock out. Wake up the next morning. And the first thing I do, go for a run. Because after the last 24 hours, I needed to sweat some of that stupidity out my system. So I go on my little run, get moving, get the blood flowing. And while I'm out, one of my boys hits me up. Now this is one of my old friends. And he recently had a baby. Lives down in Murfreesboro now. And if you're from Nashville, you know Murfreesboro ain't far. But it ain't close either. It's one of those places where every time somebody invite you, you'd be like, damn, do I really want to drive 45 minutes? So he hits me up. And he's basically like, aye, bro, come see me. And honestly, I don't go down there enough. I don't. Life get busy. Everybody got jobs. Everybody got schedules. Everybody got responsibilities. And before you know it, months pass. So me and my roommate hop in the car, drive down there. And bro, that shit was surreal. Because this dude used to sit in Walmart parking lots with me, drinking beers, talking shit, doing absolutely nothing productive. And now, this nigga got a house, a fiancé, and a whole baby. A baby. Bro, life is crazy. Because 1 minute you 21, eating gas station food, making terrible decisions. And the next minute, you somebody's father. That shit is insane to me. So I get there, see the baby, hold her, and bro, I ain't gonna lie, that shit hit different. Because babies don't know nothing. They don't know politics. They don't know money. They don't know status. They don't know followers. They don't know none of that bullshit. They just exist. And there's something beautiful about that. So we sitting there, talking, laughing, catching up. My boy grilling burgers, living his life. And honestly, bro, he looked happy. Like genuinely happy. And that's always cool to see. Because everybody got different paths. Everybody got different dreams. Everybody got different destinations. But seeing one of your people win, that shit always feel good. So eventually we head back to Nashville. And somewhere along the way, I made another financially irresponsible decision. Shoes. Nigga, I bought shoes. Now listen. Before y'all judge me, I know. But look, bro, I've been talking about upgrading my wardrobe forever. And at some point, you gotta stop talking and start doing. So I bought the damn shoes. And honestly, I'm excited. Because lately I've been realizing something. I think I'm entering another season. Not just with deep-fried logic. Not just with content. But with myself. Like, I feel myself changing. I feel myself evolving. I feel myself becoming more intentional. The clothes, the routines, the friendships, the adventures, the risks. All of it. And when I got back home, I started sorting through my closet. Throwing shit away. Getting rid of old clothes. Getting rid of stuff I don't wear. Getting rid of old versions of myself. Because sometimes, bro, you can't become the next version of yourself while dragging the old version behind you. Sometimes you gotta clean house. Literally. So that's where I'm at right now. Sitting here. Back at the crib. Going through clothes. Thinking about life. Thinking about how crazy the last couple days have been. And honestly, bro, I'm grateful. Because this whole weekend reminded me of something. A bad day is not a bad life. Read that again. A bad day is not a bad life. Because Saturday morning, I thought my day was cooked. MacBook broken. Situation stressing me out. Doom scrolling. Smoking weed. Sulking. Feeling sorry for myself. And by the end of the night, I was riding e-bikes through Nashville at 2 in the morning. Laughing. Playing video games. Eating noodles. Talking to friends until 4. The day changed. Not because life changed. Because I changed. I got up. I moved. I participated. And that's the lesson. The miracle wasn't Madden Girl. The miracle wasn't the train. The miracle wasn't the e-bike. The miracle was movement. Because life cannot happen to you while you're sitting on the couch feeling sorry for yourself. You gotta get outside. You gotta move. You gotta participate. You gotta give God something to work with. And that's what I did. And somehow, God flipped it again. So now, I'm off work until Friday. I have absolutely no idea what adventure is next. I don't know where I'm going. I don't know who I'm meeting. I don't know what story I'm about to stumble into. But I do know one thing. It's gonna be cool. Anyways, nephews, that's gonna do it for Scroll 94. Do the right thing. Be a real nigga. Keep God first. And don't stop. Because once you stop, your dreams stop. Have a good day or night, nephew. Unc loves you. Peace.